ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to do a challenge video, so before I start explaining what it is, I'm going to get started with my face. I already have this Essence Prime Studio Primer on, so I'm going to go right in with this matte clay foundation from the Body Shop, or whatever little bit I have left of it. So I've been doing a bunch of challenges lately that I thought, I'd be keen to try out. I did Instagram Picks My Makeup, I did my Instagram theme Picks My Makeup, I did the No Mirror Makeup Challenge, I had my boyfriend voice over my makeup, so I've been doing a bunch of things like that. And I've really been enjoying having something else pick my makeup. So today I decided I would try out the Google Picks My Makeup Challenge. Now the basics of how this works is you go and open your Google, you type in your initials followed by the word look, you hit enter and then you look at the picture results that come up. And then whatever colors you find in the first picture that comes up, those are the colors you use in your eyeshadow. Now that sounds pretty straightforward and you have no idea what type of colors you're going to get, so it's something fun to do, right? Well, my initials are CV. So guess what you get when you look that up? Do you see my problem? Now on this picture I have white mostly, I have black and have a little bit of orange on it, which I guess I can use as a blending color. But what do you do with just black and white? I just used the ColourPop concealer. I'm going to be using this Catrice powder to set everything. Now it did take a bit of thinking about it, but I luckily came up with something I can do with just black and white. But now problem number two is, do you know how hard it is to find just a white eyeshadow? I had one in this really old Beauty Treats palette I used to love using, and I use it all the time to set my face. So that I am pretty much out of. Then I was like, okay, what about all my other palettes? Well, they have a lot of creamy colors and a lot of nude, pale colors, but none of them really have white. But then I found this one singular white that's slightly blue shaded because of a blue that broke in here in this BH palette of mine. And thank goodness I have some white shimmers that I can use. So this is going to be a shimmery look, that's for sure. I'm going to add some of this blush and then see if I want to add some contour. Now what type of look I end up doing depends entirely on how good the white shadow works, on how much it shows. Because if it doesn't really show, I'm going to go more the black direction. Where if it does show properly, I'm going to go a lot more in the white direction because technically the picture is more white than black, so I want to do it that way. Now for contour, I'm going to use this Kat Von D palette and this this brush, because the puppies chopped my contour brush. So I'm gonna dip it into the contour shades and just kind of roughly use it in my contour areas. This is the only brush I don't really use because I do use my kabuki brush to set my face instead of this powder brush. So I guess this fluffy one's gonna have to do it for me because I'm a little on the pale side, especially in this lighting. That was actually not half bad. I'm next gonna use this little guy to contour just underneath my lip and my nose a little bit. I'm picking up these two nude colors and I'm going to apply them on the side of my nose to kind of bring that in to aid the contour. Oh, it's a plane. I know you're all dying to see the eyeshadow, so let me just get these out of the way. I'm going to take a flat shader brush. I'm just going to pick up this pure white color and see how it gives off. Okay, so it does give off. We can do something more on the white side. Okay, so now that I have the white on and I can see how clear it's going to show, I can plan the rest of the look. What I want to do is some graphic eyeliner, which means the focus point is going to be the dramatic eyeliner I'm going to do. So I want to kind of do the shadows first and then the liner, so I don't have to go back and forth and risk like smudging it because my liner does take a moment to dry. So I'm going to map out exactly the edges of where I want the liner to go with the eyeshadow, go over that with some shimmer once I'm happy, and then get to the eyeliner part. I'm gonna make a cat eye, so I'm kind of gonna drag this out where I would typically draw my eyeliner wing first. And then I'm gonna drag it straight into my crease, like that, to kind of have that shape, to curve it right into the top of my crease on the inside. I want to go a little higher than that though, so I'm gonna take it just above my crease, and then have it circle down into the inner corner of my eye. So that's the shape I'm going for. Which if it's unclear now, you will see it in a bit, but I'm gonna fill it in and make sure it's white everywhere. So again, I pick up the color on one side of my brush and then I flip it over so the side with the color on it is upwards. As I drag it out in the line, I'm gonna draw my eyeliner. And here I can kind of check that both sides are even though I swear they're never even. So I'm gonna attempt, do it like that, flip the brush back over, and then tap it on into my crease to shape it out the way I want to, and then kind of start darkening that line by dragging over it and then bringing it into my crease, as I said. And because it's white eyeshadow, it brushes off real easy and you can kind of use your hand to shape it. Next, I'm going to go over that with some of this white shimmer. So I'm going to pick it up with my finger and pack it on there to get it as visible as possible. And then I'll go in with a brush to kind of get it on the edges. I also have a white in this BH Cosmetics palette, so I'm going to check which one of the two shows better and then work it through. Now you definitely don't need to do this, but I feel it's going to help me get it a bit more precise. So I'm going to take my eyebrow brush and I'm going to pick up a gray color with it and map out where my eyeliner is going to go. That way I kind of have dots to connect as opposed to just winging it. You know what, I'm actually just drawing the line in now, as faint as it may be. This is kind of allowing me to sharpen up the inner corners a bit and add some definition, even though I won't be bringing the eyeliner all the way in here. I'm using a dual fiber foundation brush to get rid of any fallout because it flicks it off real well. And now for the stressful part. I'm going to start off with a normal wing, so I'm going to line my lash line and I'm going to draw a wing, drag it in as I usually would. And for that I'm using this Essence liquid ink liner. I said it's a normal wing, but you're going to have to drag it out to the end of the white eyeshadow because your wing is going to have to connect there to the rest of the eyeliner. Now to not mess it up as I swoop it in. Now I'm going to draw a bow here in the line I created and make it hit the edge of the wing. It doesn't have to hit the end, on the contrary, I don't really want it to hit the end. So I'm just going to draw a curve there, follow naturally to the end, and then you'll see how I connect it. I don't think my hand has ever shaken that much while doing eyeliner, but that's it. We're going to attempt to do the same on the other side now, so see you in a few. And yes, I'm going to be hiding down here where I can stabilize my mirror on my lap. When I thought of this, I thought I could maybe cheat the system by using ZV instead of CV, because those are my initials on YouTube. But that gave me a Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens picture, which didn't help me much either. So I was like, let's give this black and white a shot. The shapes are actually the same, so it's a lot better than I expected. So, what to do next? I'm definitely gonna have to tightline, but I do want something on my lower lash line, so I guess I'm gonna go in with some white, maybe some black. I think I'm just gonna do like white here, and then black here. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm taking Jet from the Urban Decay palette to kind of get a little bit more black than I was getting out of that ColourPop palette. I'm gonna wet my brush against the side of my bottle, which is something I hate doing, but we're gonna do it and we're gonna pick up a bit of this white shimmer here and then put it right here in the inner corner. Literally stamp it to get it as bright as possible. So I actually still have some highlight going on amongst all the white on my lid. Same is gonna go under my brow, and it's so cold. A bit on my lip. Now we're gonna have to let that dry so we can blend it all in. And my brush is gonna need a cleaning now, so I don't like doing that. Now I'm gonna line my waterline and I'm gonna tightline at the top to make sure it's all black up there. I'm only bringing the waterline into where I brought the eyeshadow, not all the way, so I don't close off my eye. And then looking away from where my pencil is while coloring in my upper waterline. And if it goes off into your lashes a bit, that's fine. That helps blend the line where your lashes are in anyway. I'm going to take this silver eyeliner for that part of my waterline I didn't do anything to. I'm going to take my highlight brush and brush over the highlight I applied under my brow to diffuse that harsh end you get if you apply it with a wet brush. But I'm kind of going to leave it stark in my inner corner. I like it popping like that. Maybe a little bit at the top though. For the rest of my face, I'm going to use my usual highlighter, because I don't want to make myself look too pale, and I love that touch of golden anyways. So I'm going to put it there, put it over my lip in anyways, and a tiny bit on my cheeks. I'm sure my eyeliner is dry now, so I'm going to curl my lashes. And I'm going to load them up with some mascara. today is not the day to get any mascara on your eyeshadow. Now, because we're already in the dramatic department, I thought we might just as well go all the way and do black lips too. So, let's do that. Oh, hi! The neighbor just got back. And a touch of gloss on top of that, so it could just look a little shinier. There we go. Now, I've never really tried black lips before, but I did try it on when I showed you all my lipstick colors and thought I might just as well try it sometime, so that's why we're doing this today. But I do think I'm gonna have to make my brows a little bit darker, so I'm gonna mix in some straight up black. Now all I think this look needs is some lashes, and then we can call it a day. And then this is the final result. I guess. Never done anything like this before, never worn a black lip. You know, I've done graphic eyeliner before, but never like this. I really feel the eyelashes bring it together, even though these puppies are getting old and aren't in the best shape. They're doing what they have to be doing. This was surely a challenge, and it pushed me in the direction of something I wouldn't have tried otherwise, which is the point of the challenge, so I really enjoyed it. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed making this. So have a good day, and I'll see you again next time.